I'm Dave Russell, this is Hector. This is part 2 of desensitising between tight spaces. So once they get to this part right here, I'm going to encourage them to take one step at a time with the feel of the rope. I'm going to use my fingers and get one step and then release. Then I use my fingers again and release. Take again, one step with the fingers and release. Okay? So I'm going to do that one step at a time. I can even stop and rub in between steps depending on how worried your horse is. He's actually, after he's had that little bit of a run around in the previous video, he's settled quite a bit, which is nice. He's worked it out quite well. So I'm going to close my fingers and open. Now, here's the really critical stage that you need to know about. You can look this up on other things, but there's a drive line here. So anytime they get to that spot, they'll either rush through or run backwards. So anywhere behind there is going to tell him to go forwards. Anywhere in front of there is going to tell him to probably want to rush back, either or. So that drive line, I'm getting to that critical spot near the barrel. So just keep in mind when they do, that you don't get run over, okay? So if you have to, give them a little room so they can at least get past you. It's not the end of the world if they get past you. We'll just fix it on the next one. All right, so once I get them in a little bit of a way, probably a little less than this, I got a little carried away talking, I would actually ask them to take a backward step. So I'm going to touch the rope, touch the rope, touch the rope, touch the rope. So that's his cue. There's many, many ways of doing that. I can show you that in another video also, but that's just what I'm going to use right now. So I'm going to ask him to come forward again. Remember to where he got to last time. Take him to that spot, plus one more step. Good. He's at that drive line. He's not going to run through him. It's really cool. I'm going to let him relax in that spot that I want him to relax at. Really cool. Really nice. And again, I can either take him out or a couple of steps backwards. I could do it with suggestion if I wanted to. Whatever form that you use. Back up, that is. All right, so now I'm going to use my fingers one step at a time. I'm going to take him all the way through, one step at a time. Good. Good. So he's kind of learned that that's not a bad spot. So now when I lead him around, he's got to get off me, so that's a different... We'll talk about that another time as well. There's so many things that could come up. I don't want to flood you with everything at once. So I'm going to ask him to come around, bring it around to this spot, come all the way around, and let him park here. So I'm going to start to teach this horse where I'd like him to stop and park and where's the good place. Like I said, this could be a float. I want to park him there. I also might want to send him on to the float. We could do that in another video. I might send him around in a trot, lead him up. And offer that place there for him to rest. So he's going to start to find that place right there over and over is his rest place. If you want to give him more desire, it's a really good look by the way. If you want to give him more desire to want to stay at that particular spot, any spot, this case it's the barrel between the wall, but it could be a float, could be an obstacle, could be anything. You can come away from the obstacle, give him a job. I'd be mindful that the barrel's over there, so I'd go a little quieter when he heads that way. Just push him up a little, lead him up a little more, and then push him quieter over this direction. Yes, I would do both directions, by the way, just for the sake of time and the purpose of getting a little bit done. I'm just doing one side. Send him around. Send him around. Okay, he's found that spot. It's actually a couple of steps forward, so we'll just help him find the actual spot. Pretty good though. So hopefully that helps. That's part 2, desensitising your horse between tight spaces.